So Steve, obviously delighted to have committed your future to the club.
Yeah, well, we've been talking for a while now, and it's always it's the big thing for me was obviously, you know, after you've been here, you know, 3 years, of course, is to stay in the Premier League. So it's been sort of pushed aside a little bit, but once I've made the decision to stay, then I'm delighted to do so. We've had a great 2-3 years. The big thing that we need, of course, is to carry that on, and that's got to be my aim. You know, is to establish the club as a Premier League club. We need to, you know, we will need to look at the academy and the training facilities, and basically, you know, put something there which the club badly needs, in my opinion, over the last few years. And certainly, if we can maintain our Premiership status, that'll help to put all the bits and pieces that we all want for the club to be at its best.
And what were the key factors in your decision-making process?
Well, I have to say I've had terrific support from the owner, of course, and of course his son Ehab comes into the equation, and I have to tell you also Peter Chapman, who's the honorary president. He plays a big, vital role in the whole operation of things too. And then you come away from that, the support I've had from the supporters has certainly been nothing short of terrific. So I'm sure there'll be a few disappointed that I'm signing, but I hope the vast majority are happy that I've committed myself to staying at the club. And I think that's the big important thing for me now is to make sure that I build the club as best we can and leave something in place that can always be Hull City, a Premier League football club.
And you mentioned the supporters have been very much behind you, especially with the banner in the north stand.
Well, I mean, look, you know, I think they've appreciated what we've done over the last 2.5 years, 3 years, and take it from me, I appreciate the support. It's a bit different from the last club I was at, but there you have it. That's, you know, they've been very, very good to me, and I hope I can repay them as much over the next 2.5 years as what we can. So, as what we've just done, that would be terrific. And
so much has happened since you joined the club. I mean, what's the highlight for you?
Oh, how can you split it? Getting in the Premier League was a remarkable day, one that I'll always remember in all of us. But then the joy of winning an FA Cup semi-final, the disappointment of losing to Arsenal. But when we think back on it, terrific times. And you know, let's hope we can add to it. You know, we had a little brief spell in Europe. It was only brief, but we've got to try and improve. I think that's the most important thing for me, and the key thing in all of this was getting the backing of the owner to go and improve it, to make sure that we have an up-to-date training ground, to make sure that the academy, that we have an academy worthy of a Premier League club, because all of them things, the club have been left in the lurch and they've been probably forgotten about. I want to try, if we can, to have a few people from Hull in and around the first team squad, you know, and that's an important part too. So we've put a lot of work in the last 2.5 years. Let's hope we can keep building it and making sure we're right.
So there's certainly a long way to go on this journey.
Yeah, of course there's a long way, and I think I'm not even, you know, we've just about started to scratch the surface. And I keep saying this, I want to establish the club as a proper, well-run Premier League club. And if we can do that, then I think we'll all be happy.
And it'd be nice to celebrate this new deal with a victory
on
Saturday.
Hey, that's always nice. We've got ourselves in a decent position. They're all big games. This one's no bigger than this one, because if we can go and get a result there, then it's going to be very, very difficult for Leicester to catch us. So that's got to be Wayne.